Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's the running back, Breece Hall. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for the Jets. 42 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with the sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And this will wind up a Vikings 1st down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early success, every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here, big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Joe. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He's got it! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. It's a gain of 34. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. 70 with press on leading.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This will be returned from the 6. He will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. A give. Here's Hall. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football, Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll go. Mayfield. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
180! What's that?
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
180! Regular! Hurry!
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Crazy. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. We'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20.
On the set.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Second and 7. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. In motion, it's Jefferson. Running left, it's Jones. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. What a throw. Ron Felton. Touchdown, Vikings.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now, a return coming from the 14. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. On the give, it's Hall. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll go again with Hall. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. First corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play.
2 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Another run here. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
180. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. Out to his right. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is caught. Finding Higgins.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Good. 180!
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And he will be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee.
Hey, up there! 180! Stop!
Baker to throw. He'll get that to Wilson. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
180! Run, run, run. What's up?
On second down, Baker. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Good. 180! What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. On the run to the right. Taking off, and he will get into the end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, great. Let's go. 18 guard, 18 guard.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That is Will McDonald in there for the sack, his 4th on the year.
12 yards. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver, it's Allison. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
First down.
Got it, ready?
It's a gain of 25 yards.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this.
Ready up.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Jones. He's inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Good. What's that?
Now Mayfield. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
6-yard line.
Good. 180. What's up?
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
second and 6.
Here's a second and 6.
180. What's that?
On the run, here's Hall. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They get 24 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those Jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, New York.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
In motion, it's Jefferson. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the ground now is Jones. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Wayne Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He shot his tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
18 Cardinal. Go check. 70 rings.
On first down, here's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got it inside the 5. And They will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's another Vikings first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
To the air once more is McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Todd Felton. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
This one taken at the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He was defended by Jamel Dean.
Try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Moving to his left. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On the return, it's Moore. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
On play action, Mayfield. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
180. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Hall. He's into space, has the 25. Still on his feet. And he's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the give, it's Jones. Room to run at the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
21 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
27 on the play. First down, Vikings.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
Try and run for the first down with Jones. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll go back to Jones on first down, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70 ring. 70 ring. Let's stay 19.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got it at the 3. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. the run game and the pass game. Everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They look to run with Jones.
Jones on the carry. Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stop him on 4th down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further.
On 1st down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on 2nd down in the exact same situation.
Thrown quickly, RPO, that's Taylor. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
180! What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is hot. Finding Higgins. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Regular. 20! What's that?
On 2nd down, Baker. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Third down and 9.
Set. 180! What's that?
Baker to throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down.
180! What's up?
They'll go. Mayfield. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Around 32-yard line.
He'll try the left side with Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set!
Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready? Lightning 18! Ready?
A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's a run. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12.
Let's go! 70 Lions! 60 Bison! 60 Bison!
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course, you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field. This is 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now McCarthy. Forced out wide. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to be third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ty Felton. Touchdown, Vikings. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow.
His kick is good. That ties the game, 35-35. Will Reichard kicking off.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Now Mayfield. Catch made, right side by Wilson.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
180! Up, up! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Second down throw for Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
20! Regular, regular, regular! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Tell you what, Mike, things have gotten very interesting. I mean, take a look at this situation. Tie ball game. You're still on your side of the field, and it's fourth down. Do you keep your offense out there and try to extend this drive to walk off the game? Or do you punt it away and play for overtime? I think I'm keeping my offense on the field.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Alert, 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 alert! Scott!
To throw is Mayfield. That's taken in.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes first and 10.
180! What's up?
Mayfield. To the outside, he's got Smith. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Here is first and 10.
180! Up, up! Hey, alert 33! What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
What's up?
Here's Mayfield. This one complete to Higgins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal drive from here. And this might be one final heave to the end zone. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now, the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to win the game. At the distance, and it's good! He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner.
to kick off for the Jets.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's first down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Here we go. One final play. Headed left, buying time. He's going to air this one out. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute. And they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one's in the win column for the Jets. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.